Hi there, guys. So I wanted to make this testimonial video for the unsung hero of what I think are the three greatest Zacky Sickness songs, and that's "I Give Up," "The Nightmare Called Life," and "Last Chance for the Dream Train." It all started when I moved back to my hometown of Joseph about a year and a half ago. Um, as most of you guys know, before that I played in a band called Black Hair from Eugene, Oregon, and I played in that band for 6 years, and that band was my life and meant the world to me, and we did some really cool things together and created some great songs together. And unfortunately, I had to move on and do something different with my life. So I moved back home, and I did a few little projects. One project I did was I completely re-recorded a Black Hair album that I have been unsatisfied with for years. And so that was kind of my first project after moving here. And then I realized I had all these like little songs that I was working on that I like created on GarageBand and other little computer music making programs, and and then I'd write lyrics and vocal melodies to it, and I was stoked on them. So I thought, hey, I should release an album of this. The thing was that they were all like kind of different genres because I just recorded these at different times, and it was experimental things I wanted to try. So I had like a rap song on there, like a slow acoustic song, a slow piano song, a couple alternative hard rock songs, and but I was like, this is kind of cool, if each song's kind of a different genre. I can't really think of like hardly anyone doing that, so I'm like, yeah, that's cool. And so I go, I need a real heavy metal song on this album. And I go, this gives me a chance to do something heavier than I ever done. I don't want to step back and be like, oh, Zach's going soft since he quit Black Hair. He's doing acoustic guitar music. That's not what I wanted to do, that's not what I wanted my solo album to be, which is so many people do when they go solo. They just, singer-songwriter stuff with just an acoustic guitar and them, which is cool, that's cool, and I appreciate that music, and I like that music, but I wanted, I'm a metalhead at heart, so I needed to get my heaviness out, I guess you could say. So I looked up royalty-free heavy metal music on YouTube, and there are some that I wasn't feeling too much from other people. And then I came across some of Jacob's work, and I really liked it, and I really liked this one, so I messaged him and I said, hey, this is perfect. This is the kind of style I'm looking for. I said, can I use this? And he told me, well, there's some people who are already using it. He goes, I can make you a custom one. And I said, sure, make me a custom one. And he made me this custom instrumental, and I was just blown away by it. And I'm like, it's perfect, it's beautiful. And out of that came my favorite song I've ever done as a solo artist, which is I Give Up. And it's a lot of my friends' favorite, and there's a good reason for it. It's a kick-ass song, and it's heavy, but the guitars were melodic, so melodic that it was like the chorus melody that I came up with, the vocal melody for the chorus, just like clicked. It was like instant, like, oh, I got a melody for this. And usually when it's like that natural, that's when it's like my favorite tracks. My favorite songs are the songs that were like so natural that it was like it came almost instantly. Like, for example, Black Hair's like most popular song is Black Sea, and our drummer had the bass guitar riff idea, and taught it to our bass player, and then we all kind of, put our own influences on it. And I swear we went to practice, and that song was created exactly the way it was recorded, like after we left that practice. And so the songs that come just so naturally, those are the best ones. And the way he made that chorus melody on the guitar, it was just so easy for me to find a chorus vocal melody that I loved. And then I liked it so much, I had him create another heavy metal song for the album. I go, you know what? I feel like the heavy metal fans are gonna be like, what the hell? There's only one real heavy song. So I had him create another, and that was The Nightmare Called Life. And that one is awesome as well, just awesome, and again was pretty easy to make. And then my album came out, and I'm super proud of it. And then I took a few months off, and I'm like, you know what, I'm gonna start writing again. And so I'm like, I was listening to a lot of like the first 3 Metallica albums and Slayer and stuff. So I'm like, I messaged Jacob. I said, hey man, can you make me a like early thrash metal song? And with that came Last Chance for the Dream Train, which is phenomenal as well, and showed that I can throw him, oh, can you do this style? And can you do something different? And he could totally nail it out of the park. And even more for this new song that we're working on, which is a completely different genre. I kind of, I asked him, I said, hey, could you make kind of like a Alice in Chains inspired type song? And he did, and it is really awesome too. So I'm deciding in the future I'm going to do a whole album with Jacob, and I'm going to do it where it's all my biggest influences from like the 90s, like Alice in Chains, Nirvana, Soundgarden, Pearl Jam, Rage Against the Machine, Pantera, even some 80s like Iron Maiden, and we might even go back into early 70s like Black Sabbath, because Black Sabbath is my favorite band. So yeah, Jacob he's amazing at what he does, and he's extremely fair priced, amazingly fair priced. It's almost too good to be true, but you get the songs, and it's definitely worth every penny. I highly recommend him. Alright, you guys rock on. If you guys need awesome instrumentals, hit up Jacob Lizotte. Is that how you say your last name? Alright.